your weekend treating you? How about I look at when I'm driving and not too much on chat? Just looking right at chat. Yeah, not too bad. Faring up with a little bit of heat and humidity and a bit of rain. So, apart from that, enjoying it a bit more than I would be if it was winter, which thankfully is over for the year. So morning, I'm guessing you must be in the around Europe or Great Britain or somewhere around there. The UK, rightio. So yeah, it's what 20 to 2 in for you, isn't it? It's about 1:40. Oh, hang on, I could have gone down that way, reverse up. It's not often we get someone from the Northern Hemisphere that's arriving on the same day that we're on. Yeah, the thing is that grass, we cut that on the first day of spring. So now we're midway through summer and it hasn't even had one growth state on it, let alone any at all. And my farm that I've got has done a whole cycle of growth of the grass, so it's just something I just noticed. I don't know why, but it doesn't really matter because, like I said, I'll be which you probably haven't heard because it's the first time you're here, but I will be coming in at the end of the last day of winter. I'll be grabbing another farm in the menu, creating another farm, and then giving that farm quite a bit of money. Let's make sure I've got the right things here selected. What have we got? No. Cotton bales, I think it is for this, isn't it? Even though they're not cotton bales, but they're the same size and everything. Modules, there we go. Yeah, because this map comes with an all year round growth cycle. But it's got its own seasons folder in the map, and yeah, it's all year round growth cycle. So I want a bit of normality to it. So at the last day of winter, I'm going to use that farm and buy all the fields, and then use the easy development controls to set into harvest, and then sell them back off, and then hopefully let seasons take care of the rest. I better make sure this is supposed to be going to the warehouse. No, it's going to the supermarket. And where would the supermarket be? Oh, it's right there, isn't it? It's right next to the bakery. It's not that far away. I say not that far away, it's 4 times the map. So, do you play Farming Sim yourself? And if so, you're looking forward to 22 next week? No, I don't have my own server. I'm just the host. I hope to be able to improve my driving skills, but apart from that, I also hope to have a dedicated server for this. It all depends on people and finances and all that kind of stuff, obviously. If I have enough people on that want to do this, to make it worthwhile to get a dedicated server, yeah, I'd love to do that. and then I don't have to worry about certain things, and people can come on. Yeah, I know. Me and Patrio, who's also on here, we're an admin for a fellow Brit of yours who's quite well known for his farming sim videos, and for his Discord we've got Nachado as well, and he runs off that. There's actually a cheaper one as well that's a bit cheaper than Nachado, which I looked at, but unfortunately for me, because my income's very, very limited, I'm on a disability benefit, so to actually fork out that kind of cost for something that'll be only used once or twice a week, it's not worth it. But if my channel grows and I make a little bit of money off that, which I'll always plan to dedicate to the channel itself, and that includes like servers for people to come along play multiplayer, because all games are better playing multiplayer, I find anyway, more enjoyable. So yeah, but for the moment I'm quite happy for people to join, but because of the nature of good old YouTube, not YouTube, but the internet, where you got that 1% that just want to cause issues, it creates us, rest of us, being cautious, and that means that the other 99% generally miss out for a while. So I'm quite happy to have people who, well, subscribers definitely able to join, and people who I get to know quite well through the streams and that, who chat away and stuff, and are around for a while and that kind of stuff, then yeah, I'm quite happy for them to join. But if I get a dedicated server, then that's a totally different story, because then I've got more control. I'll let someone come on. If they end up being a bit of a twat, then it's easy to get rid of them, you know. And that, yeah, I'm happy with that. But otherwise, when it's actually connected to my PC, that's my other concern as well. At least with a dedicated server, nothing's connected to my PC. Right, so I want to unload this. So yeah, have you pre-ordered 22? Yeah, what, hang on, have I? Oh, there we go, okay. It wasn't showing up in the thing. I haven't seen anything. Oh, that's right. These hedges. I've forgotten about how like this hedges made from the DNA of Superman. Oh, actually, what I should have done was try the flocks first, though. I was just this bad on trucking this week. Look, I blamed the heat on trucking sim for all my crashes and everything else like that, and I think I'll do the same with the farming sim. Blame the heat, the humidity. Which is fair enough, because I do really get knocked out by humidity when it's been really humid. No, it's further down, isn't it? Yeah, everyone needs a week off. Yeah, no, it's we're trucking some 2 trucking sim streams this week. It was just absolutely shocking, but I just have to knock that down to the humidity, because it's really bad at the moment. Temperature's a lot hotter than it normally is for this time of year, and the humidity on top. Now, I used to live in Auckland, the big city in New Zealand, and that is just shocking as far as humidity is concerned. And yeah, I had a hard time in that place, even trying to work and stuff, because I'd lose the plot. I'd forget where I was. I'd forget things. Eyes were really sunken and trying to keep them open and almost pass out and all that. And then I moved down here and there's hardly any humidity, but yeah, it's been real humid. Even today with the rain, it was just really coming down today, and we've got we're about 27 degrees Celsius at the moment. It was a cool breeze. The rain was coming down, but the humidity, you could really feel it was nice and hot. Well, I wouldn't say nice and hot. I prefer dry heat personally, I don't even, if it's dry heat, even if it's 40 degrees, it's only happened to me once, but I'm saying like it's happened to me all the time, and I know for definite every time I get into a 40 degree heat, this will happen. But I've been in a 40 degree heat that's absolutely dry, no humidity, and it didn't even feel hot to me. I wouldn't, when I was looked at the temperature, I was told what the temperature was. They said it was 40 degrees Celsius today. I didn't even believe it. It wasn't that hot.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when your sweat can actually do its job.
10 degree? Oh yeah, of course, yes. That's a nice summer day for you in England, isn't it? 10 degrees. Yeah, I know. The funny thing is I'm from Irish descent, so you'd think I'd probably melt. You know, I've got the Irish blue skin, just to reflect the sun. But yeah, no, it's I suppose because I got a bit of sort of Yugoslavian or whatever they call themselves now. Back then was Yugoslavia. Actually, from originally from Italy, I think, or Spain. Actually, the last name of on my mum's side comes from originally from Spain. That I'm okay with the heat that way, but yeah, no, I'm okay with cold. I'm not too bad. Never have been too bad with cold. And during winter it can get down to like 0 degrees here, maybe just -1, -2 if it really gets really bad, but nothing less than that or lower than that. But then it can get up to some summers like 35 degrees, but being a dry heat, it's not that bad here. Auckland, not as hot, but even though it's more north from where I am, but even like a 22 degree heat there with humidity, it was just unbearable compared to like a 35 degree heat here. But yeah, you just get climatised to it. That's all. You're used to what you're used to, you know. I mean, you get like these Australians like Patrio here who go, oh, we get 40 degree heat. That's nothing what you got there. Try that. But I mean, it's a regular thing, so you're used to it, you know.
Well, on the other end of the scale, having a 20 degree summer day for me would be, jacket weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone 0.
Yeah, well, the good thing about cold temperatures is that unlike hot temperatures, you're able to, you can, dress you up, or you're able to get to a temperature that you prefer a lot easier than you can with you know.
And I counteract that with, I must be cold-blooded because I could walk around like the Michelin Man and still be freezing.
Yeah, fair enough.
You give me a warm rock to sun myself on and I'm quite happy.
I used to be able to, not these days, getting long on the tooth, but I was able to walk around winters with just shorts and t-shirt, not a problem. How you getting on over there, Patrio? Doing alright?
Well, I got the east side mostly squared off, just taking out the triangle of it. But, yeah, chugging along.
Just got an air brake. I didn't have an air brake turn up. Yeah, no, that's about right though. Oh no, carry on. There we go. Yeah, so that's the thing about the humidity. It's bad enough that I struggle with the memory anyway. My memory's garbage. But then memory and concentration really goes down the drain in the humidity. And that's the second time I've come in here and hit something. You know, that's about right for the ads. I got the ads set up so they come on every hour, just a 30-minute ad break, which most people just get like a 15-second ad break, but that's, I don't care. But if I ever get a second screen, I can actually warn you guys that an ad's coming on, just to let you know. Yeah, but that's the thing, eh? That's what I try and do. It's like when I do something really amazing, I pretend that it was planned, and that's the key. Act like you meant to do it. Act like you've got it. No one will know the difference. As my father used to say, if you can't baffle them with science, baffle them with bullcrap. Actually, I didn't even notice if they finished the contract or not. Just stare until they walk away. Yeah. Well, if you do the right stare, you're the one that's making them walk away. Give them that stare that that Lee Mack can do so well. The creepy, admiring stare that he does.
I always figured the best way to get under someone's skin is to do exactly as they say.
Yeah, that'll work when they tell you go jump off a bridge. I'm sure they really get under their skin.
Well, you stand where the bridge meets the land, jump off the bridge and land on the land off the side of the road. You don't have to jump off the side of the ridge. They told you to jump off it, not off the side of it.
Fair enough.
Devil's in the details.
Loopholes galore. You first will show me how it's done. Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. Oh yeah, how do you do that? Can you show me? So here you're getting on over there. I heard something about you guys going into another wave of COVID or something. Another lockdown or something like that. I hope that was not correct. I misheard, or I think we've all had enough of that kind of stuff going on. No, okay. I don't know who told me or someone said it. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good, eh? I'm the lucky ones that get out and change a routine, change the scenery, and still have an income coming in. Less stress and worries then, eh? Yeah, well, there's always the advantages. No traffic on the road, that would be brilliant. We'll get up later, leave for work later, and get home earlier. What's not to love? I think I'll pick this last hemp bale up because I've got one more to pick up, I think, and we'll sleep through the night and start afresh, refreshed and beautified after a bit of beauty sleep. It's probably actually required 10 days of solid sleeping to get to the beautified. We'll just wake up refreshed. We'll stick with that. We'll stick with the attainable thing. Oh, would do, yeah. Heck yeah, get everywhere quicker. The best bit is you'll be able to go into the service station and you won't have to sit there and wait while someone fills up their car, walks in and walks around the whole shop at the slowest pace possible, trying to think whether or not they want to buy something extra, and then after 30 minutes decide that they don't want to, and then walk out in the slowest pace possible back to their car. Who's the same person, ironically, if it was happening to them, will be screaming and jumping and beeping their horn at everyone else, telling them to hurry up. Ah, that finished the contract. Nice. Well, I've got to do something that I felt like I haven't done in a long time, Patrio, when we go to sleep, and that's pay bills. Why do I feel like I haven't done that in a long time? Oh,
It's been a week and a half.
I know why. It's because we didn't stream this on Tuesday. Yeah, and it's always the one that's, you're waiting on. It's like every time you're in a hurry to get somewhere, there's always one person that's definitely in no hurry to get anywhere, and that person's always in front of you. And every traffic light suddenly decides that their favourite colour is red. I don't know why it always works like that, but I think we all have the same problem. When you're in a hurry, for some reason, the Driving Miss Daisy convention is out and about on the roads, and traffic lights are always red. And they always tend to stay red longer than you remember them staying red, you know? It takes forever for them to turn green. The only thing I haven't come across yet is someone on a roundabout that's decided that they can't figure out which turn off they want to take and keep going around and round and roundabout. Because I think that would be the last straw in that situation for me. I'd go absolutely nuts. A plot I will lose, as Yoda would say. You've seen that? I've never seen. I've heard it. Like I've heard it with actually on British shows, comedy shows and stuff like that, comedians and all that. But I've never seen that happen here.
Yeah, I think I might have lapped around about twice as a joke, but there was no other cars for me holding up.
Oh, yeah, I did it when I was younger and stuff, but there was no cars around because, back then there was hardly any cars around, especially at night. Joys of a country with hardly anyone that lived in it for a while. There's a 4K. Like a Peugeot or something. An Audi. An Audi. Not a British car. Definitely not a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce wouldn't be seen dead on a roundabout. That's where the peasants are. We're not going there. Make me my own motorway. Be the chauffeur. Gets to the manor. Have you been on the roundabout? Yes, Lord. Well, to the decontamination unit, you and the cargo. Don't set foot into my castle until you have cleaned yourself off. Not true. Just making light of it. Well, maybe it is true, I don't know. Who knows? What do you mean they're driving their own cars? Never heard such a thing. Who does that? I, Sir Lord Humphrey Dumfrey, would never be caught behind the steering wheel, never. Anyway. Every country has their class of people. Go the more lordly route. Actually, that reminds me. I used to get, I don't know if you remember these, or they're around, or maybe still around, I don't know. But I used to get a comic book called Buster, which was from England. And used to have Ivor Lott and Tony Broke cartoons. That sort of remind me of that for a second. I loved those comic books, they were so good. Right, I'm heading back to the BOO. For those who are new here and don't know what the BOO is, it stands for Base of Operations, because, you know, I like to think I'm clever and can come up with acronyms. Which is obviously just a even more fancier way of just saying the yard. So I'm going to head back there. I'm going to sleep. Well, we're going to sleep through the night. Patrio is going to sleep out in the cotton harvester. I would imagine. You're not going to come all the way back here, are you?
Not really. Too much of a drive.
Fair enough. And before I do that... Hey?
I said find a tree to curl up under.
The Starry Skies. What did I say? Starry Skies. Starry Skies.
Oh, yeah, those dimensional tears are took a toll in our universe.
Sorry, Starry Skies. That's what you get if you try and look at the night sky in the city. All the smog and the pollution. Yeah, probably will rain. If you're going to blow up bed kind of thing with your Patrio, you'll be alright if it rains, because if it floods, at least you'd be above the water. You can float to safety, in theory. A lilo or something.
Judging from the size of the lands, we're almost pretty much at the peak high point of the land around us.
Yeah, so you'd be on a waterside, so you would get some entertainment and sleep all at once. Cost you nothing too. Bonus all round. Got to think of these things. Look on the bright side of life.
We're in toboggan downhill the dirt track.
That's what Monty tells me anyway. Look on the bright side of life. Right, I should pay some bills. First off, you probably need to switch into other farms. I'll do our normal bill thing. Now, I'm pretty sure, actually I did adjust our thing. For those new here, wondering what I'm about to do, I don't know why I've got the good old Windows circle of please hang on, I'm doing something, I think. It's thought about it and decided against it, apparently. We've got bills we take out, which are things that we come up for power, phone, internet, and insurance for all our equipment and buildings. And we take it out every night. And of course, with seasons, one night really represents about 2 weeks in real life. A little bit more. It was 2 weeks if you're doing 6-day seasons, but we switched over to 9. So it's going to be a big amount, but just bear in mind that it's basically covering 2 weeks of bills. So that's 4,225 euros for all that kind of stuff. And the same goes with our salaries, which I'm about to pay now, and save the game all at the same time. See, me and Ken multitask. Right, or actually I better click that, hang on. We're short on sugar beet. Why are we short on sugar beet? For field 85. Or was it field 60? Field 85, field 60. That's the sugar beet ones that we're short of.
Did the truck manage to successfully unload, or?
I was just thinking that. I was wondering. Now, I'll go and have a quick skizzy at it and see if I can't find. The truck was heading to the warehouse, wasn't it? Well, there's the warehouse. There's the truck. And the truck is empty. So how does that make sense when we completely did the fields? It doesn't make any sense at all, eh?
Well, they just got mixed up somewhere, but yeah. No idea.
Under the table. Yeah, probably. No, yeah, there must have been some sort of glitch in the system somewhere. We definitely finished those fields off. There would have been enough to do both contracts and to give us a little bit of left over. So what I'll do, look away if you're one of those people that really, really can't deal with not sticking to realism 100% in a computer-generated game.
I was going to say, if your mental constitution is too powerful for Jedi mind tricks, you see nothing unusual.
That's provided the fact that I do find a word that looks like sugar beet. Yeah. Sugar cane. Close. Sugar beet. Right. I'll fill that up. I will tip it out until the contracts are finished. Hang on. Oh, really? That is interesting. Well, something definitely went wrong because that's just basically... It said that none of it is being actually transported. And we did transport it. It was definitely the warehouse because when I came back in, on the auto drive, it was still set to the warehouse. And we only used it for sugar beet, didn't we? It was all set up for that. So there's another glitch in the system as far as the contract system is concerned, which is something that's been a regular occurrence, and I don't understand why that is. I might go this way. This might be quicker to get into sugar beet, actually. So we definitely delivered the sugar beet. We've definitely delivered it to the right place, but it hasn't registered it. So, which means we're going to lose out on a bit of money because as soon as the contract's finished,